and it says 200 superstars so far. It's a long ass list. Not gonna go through the whole thing, but I'm. Hmm?
I already started.
It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on? What's going on? And we were just talking about the WWE 2K roster.
2K23, and it looks like it's gonna go start off with a bang because it's having a huge roster of past and present stars. It just shocked me at the number that they said out of the gate, 200,
Yeah.
and that's not even final. Like that's crazy. But
Is that including DLC or that's just in general?
from what I see, this is not DLC. It says WWE 2K23 official roster, and it
Okay.
has nothing about DLC.
Okay.
The only thing I see at the bottom, Ruthless Aggression Pack and
Okay.
Bad Bunny Bonus Pack, and that's like two tiny things compared to the main thing. So if you want the Bad Bunny Bonus Pack, guess what it comes with? Take a guess, Mark.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. That's it. Nobody else. The Ruthless Aggression one is Brock Lesnar 01, the prototype, Randy Orton 02, and Leviathan. That's crazy. What?
Yeah. Batista.
That's crazy. They're
Yeah.
acknowledging Leviathan. He's
Yeah.
gonna show up with a chain around his. Because
That and
remember,
the
he had the
Vampire
whole thing with the
Thief.
chains too. That was a thing, wasn't it? They all
Yeah.
put chains on
Which
wrestlers
one
back
though?
then.
Is it the one with with Devon, Reverend Devon, or is it the vampire
See,
one from
no, that was
OVW?
Deacon Batista.
Yeah.
That was Deacon
So
Batista. So
Leviathan
I
would
don't think
definitely
it's
be the one from OVW. So this is when he had long hair and the vampire teeth.
okay. Oh, that's gonna be something else. All right, all right.
That's interesting.
I just wanted to point it out because it's like the last name on here is actually pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, and also in WWE is funny because you can look at the letters, and there's a superstar for pretty much every letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like the letter Q. Queen Zelina starts with Queen Zelina is
Yeah.
a Q. So there you go. She's the only one with a Q.
Nice.
So so that's pretty dope that she's in here as Queen Zelina.
I'm glad she
Um,
made it this time. She didn't make it last time.
King Woods is not there. I'm mad. King Xavier is not there.
Might be a.
Just
It
saying.
might be a. They might have the pieces for it though.
I hope so.
I hope they have the
Um,
theme. I really do because I
I'll
really
have the
like the
theme.
theme.
Yeah, that bow down thing is pretty dope. Shout outs to Mega Ran.
Yeah.
You see, but I was saying it's cool because the last name on here is Zoe Stark. I'm like, okay, bro, she ain't
Nice.
even get called up yet.
Yeah.
So
She was
she's
in
in
last
there.
year's though.
She what?
Yeah.
She was in last year's game.
She
I
was in
didn't know
last
that.
year's.
Xia Li is in here.
She was part of
Was she
the
in last year?
DLC.
Oh, it was DLC.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
Same thing with Soraya. Soraya. Oh, not Soraya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sarah. I can't say her name. The Japanese girl.
Oh, Saray,
Yeah, Soraya. She was in it
the,
too.
the warrior of the sun.
Whatever
Yes,
happened to her?
she went to Japan and was. If you
Mm.
see, I think on her Instagram, she's just at home,
Oh, okay.
like overseas. So I guess she's gonna come back.
I hope so. She was good. Miko
She was
Samutora is coming back
killing
next week.
people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's gonna help who? The champ, right?
Yeah, Roxanne
Hmm.
Perez.
Speaking of, she is here. So that's pretty fast. Do they
Yeah.
always do champs of NXT?
Yeah.
Like as long as you've known?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And I think they
Um,
wait. So I think the cutoff date of the roster from 2K's standpoint, I think, is in January. So
okay,
for them to have a chance to add anyone or do scans and stuff like that, I think it's January
yeah,
is the break off date.
gotcha,
Because before it
gotcha.
was like a whole WrestleMania.
Okay, okay,
Mm.
okay. I know they got the name changes for certain people. Ludwig Kaiser is on here, which I think is funny.
Kaiser,
Uh, Obviously, Gunta.
the Gunther. You know what? That name grew on me, and I now I'm fine with Gunther.
I mean, you still say
I
Walter.
still say Walter,
Like,
but for the most part, Gunther. But I always will say we're the right, like Gunther.
yeah, that's true.
It has the th in it.
I'm mad because I still see T-Bar on the list. Yo, what's up with that?
T-Bar. Yeah.
T-Bar's God. T-Bar's God. Mason's still on the list. Come on, man.
Marseille.
No maximum male model.
Nah, I
No.
guess not.
LA Knight is here though.
They're on Raw now. I'm excited.
That's true. They signed a contract. It's official.
Oh,
Logan Paul is in here.
yeah.
Whatever. But I figured.
He
I figured.
becomes like one of those dudes that I'll use as a jobber.
I mean,
like
I bet you
like
he's gonna have high stats
like
though.
like when
I,
Fred Durst was in the game, he was just my main jobber.
yeah. What do you remember? What his stats were?
He was like 88 or some shit like that, and he
That's
had a
crazy.
swanton bomb as his finisher. I was like, there's no way in hell he does a swanton bomb. Y'all fucking lying. He's a Hardy Boy. He pretty much had a Hardy Boy's like a fucking
Oh, okay.
moveset.
I
Yeah.
see. Here's my question, and I wish I could ask one of them that was a celebrity that was in the game. Like, do they ask you if you could have a moveset, which wrestler do you prefer, or do they assign you one based on some criteria? That's what I want to know.
Um, hmm. I don't know, cause what other celebrities they had Machine Gun Kelly. I didn't fucking care about him either. He also became job. He was jobber number one, and Logan Paul was jobber number two.
Or Logan Paul will be jobber number two.
Well, he was in the DLC of 2K22.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he's in 2K22. He's in the DLC.
Jesus.
Machine Gun
All right.
Kelly was him in there too because he did the fucking music.
Well, I know that. That I know. And he got powerbomb off the stage.
Yeah, yeah, he got that point. And honestly, shout outs to Tenacious T. I remember when he did the diss rap to fucking Eminem. I was like, "You ever seen this?" And he was like, "What?" And I showed him Kevin Owens power bombing him off the stage, and he was like, "That's the greatest thing I ever seen in my life." Like like Tommy was like, "You know what? I'm a big Kevin Owens fan, and I had never even seen the guy wrestle yet."
There you go.
But then he became a
Okay.
fan. He actually seen him wrestle, and he was like, he actually really liked him. So he loved
Okay.
the
Well, that's good.
Austin
That's
match
good.
with him and shit too.
That's good.
So Kevin Owens
But
brings
it's
people
good to
together.
see. Obviously, KO's in the game, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Um, is there anybody that you think is a surprise if I told you they have Axiom, right?
Actually,
Not a
yeah.
surprise, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, he is fairly new.
But then again, he was in, and again, he was in last year's as a kid. So
I
he's
well,
not that hard to
no,
be
I figured,
made.
I figured that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying the character's pretty new.
um,
But hold on, hear me out. Axiom, and then you go down the list, and then there's Reggie.
Reginald. So they didn't get
I
the.
think there's enough time that has passed that scripts should be in the game.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just saying.
I think they failed scripts. I think they could have put scripts in it.
I'm just
But then
saying.
again, he hasn't
Scripts
been
should
on
be the
TV
default.
enough to.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say that
That
he
is
hasn't been
true.
on TV enough, and then also they all had to add like trampolines everywhere on the ring for him to jump off of too. So you got Cirque du
Oh
Soleil
man.
match and shit. So you might have to add a new match
Excuse
up.
me, the Cirque du Soleil match. Man, that ain't right. Why you gotta do Reggie like that?
Well, that's what it is.
I know where he's from, but he has never had a Cirque du Soleil match.
Well, he should. That would be his specialty.
Okay. So wait. How does this work? Since you brought it up, I need to know how it works.
There'll be trampolines all over the side of the ring, and y'all just jump in and attack each other.
So every move is an aerial move.
Yeah,
That's it.
you have to go back
Okay.
out and like jump and attack each other.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. I
Okay.
think y'all
Okay.
all your legs gonna be broken by the time this match is over. I didn't think the full aesthetics of the game. I just said it because he did that.
All right. So here we go. Rikishi versus Ridge Holland in a the two most grounded superstars, Ridge the Fridge and Rikishi. All right.
Big Show and Big Show's not in the game, but
No.
you could have
Although
shit.
it would be interesting if when you become a legend, regardless of where you go, do they keep you?
Yeah.
Do you know that? Like
I
'cause
don't know.
I can't say from this one, but like I wonder in past games, like once you hit legend status, even if you go do something for another company, do they keep you in the game?
If you have a Legends contract, they do.
So do you think Big Show got a Legends?
I don't know.
Show should have Legends deal by now?
Rikishi has a Legends deal.
Rikishi, I know. Rikishi does.
Yeah. Big Show, I
But then
don't think
again,
so.
he was like three other wrestlers before.
Yeah.
I wonder. I really wonder. Is there anybody you think that should be in it?
You know what? I have not like fully looked at the roster, so I think they
No, I'm
could.
just saying,
I
like,
think they could have
out of
updated Dijak. They could have the Maximum Male models should have been made in there because they debuted like late last year, so I think they should have made it there. Um, I hope Ali's like I actually liked the shorts getup that he wore. I actually wouldn't mind that being his gear.
I'm at Dewdrop is still Dewdrop, but
Yeah,
whatever.
they could
I
have
get
changed
it.
their
I
name.
get it.
That's just a
I,
text thing. You could probably even do it once you go in the game and edit
well,
it.
no, remember she had the Dewdrop Titantron that they
Yeah,
changed the letters.
so
That's
then
the
you have to
thing.
do that. Yeah. I guess Mandy. Mandy's still in the game.
She is not on the list. Gone.
Damn.
That was like the first name I looked for. Gone. Erased.
Damn. Damn.
Erased.
See that one. See,
Okay,
you
okay,
had the
wait.
time to take her out, but you can't put Maximum
Yeah,
Mouse in
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, you're right. Mansoor, okay, man. But I wonder what Mansoor is because remember Mansoor changed so long ago. That's the thing. He was the hero of his
Yeah,
country, and then he changed shortly after that. So
yeah,
I am curious to see what Mansoor is in here.
yeah.
The other one I was gonna say, oh, they have Madcap Moss. I just realized they have Madcap. But to answer the Legends thing, I just realized the one that has been the exception the entire time was Macho Man
Yeah.
because he passed before he could ever come back.
Yeah. Do they have him in it?
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Because he was in it last year too.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I'm thinking of, oh yeah, legends that leave and you were
I know his estate.
associated.
I know his estate has the rights, and they have a Legends deal.
Okay. So, but yeah, that I guess that answers the question. If you get Legends deal, you're just gonna be in there.
Yeah, I think the Steiner brothers are making it in there too.
Let me see if
There's a
they're on
big
here
chance
right now.
there's a big chance they're DLC because they just signed. I think
mm.
2 months ago they signed the Legends deal.
Okay, here's one that's weird because she's not a legend. Stacy Keibler.
She's always a legend. Them legs are legendary.
Yeah, but like
I will say
I will say her legs.
I will say that
Yeah.
more people remember her more than I could give a handful of divas during like Nikki Bella's era.
Yeah. You right.
So I'll say Stacy Keibler still gets that, and then well she's not in Hall of Fame, but I think they're going.
Shanky's in the game. Yo, where is he?
Who?
Shanky.
Shanky, yeah.
But where's Shanky?
I don't know. He disappeared.
He's not even in,
Jinder Mahal got tired of his dancing.
He should be in NXT now. He should be in NXT. Just put him down there with Jinder.
Dancy Shanky. They took him out.
Dancing
Is he
Shanky.
still in the game?
Who?
Shanky.
You said Dancing Shanky?
Yeah.
No, it just says Shanky, not Dancing Shanky.
No, give him old dance moves.
I mean, R-Truth is in there, and he probably still has the Get Rowdy dance.
I feel like R-Truth, they do not change his character whatsoever. They'll just update his look and that's it.
That's messed up. Because
They did the same thing with Kofi Kingston too. Like Kofi Kingston's moveset has always been the same moveset. It's just like they update his gear.
But even from watching Kofi, I could tell you that he's always added stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe changed. He has not changed it completely, but adding definitely.
Yeah, he
definitely
adds stuff.
I like that Boogs is on here.
Shit.
That Rick Boogs is on here. That's good.
Yeah. Long hair or short hair?
It doesn't have the pictures to go with them.
If it's short hair,
But
I'm disappointed.
But I think Rick Boogs is gonna be short hair. I have a feeling.
Boo. I don't like it. But that game is right around the corner. So
that's true.
You wanna know what else is right around the corner? I'm excited for Like a Dragon, Inchi.
Yeah, next week.
I'm very Friday for me. I got the DLC. I get it that Friday. I'm very excited to play it.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you
That's been a long time in the making because it shouldn't exist in English.
So, do you know? So, I've seen the previews of the card thing. What is it?
It's like bonuses that you can stack onto your character.
Ah, okay.
But they also said you can customize it, and if you don't want to use it, I think is that something that's present in like a dragon?
No,
No, right? Okay.
no.
Hmm.
Like Dragon is more
It's
RPG, so you get like items and stuff to build your guy.
that's what I
Sure.
mean. But like, there's no like
There's no
people
card
that
in it.
help you via a something you picked up in the
Oh,
game, and a
okay.
dude
So
comes out
something
and
like
helps you.
the pound mates. Like the
Oh,
pound mates were like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
summons.
like Gary Buster Holmes and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
those were like summons. Like in Final
Summons.
Fantasy. Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, except in this game they don't do a move; they power up the character.
I would like
They
to see a
power up.
samurai or Kenny Omega come
I
out and
don't
do a
think he
move.
has I wish, yeah,
He
but I
come
don't
out
think
do the
he has like a
wing
whole.
angel with a sword. I don't know how
See,
that
you
would
know
work.
that here's the thing that makes me kind of sad though was that they didn't put people like Kenny in there when they put the wrestlers in the game in 6 because they're physically in the game in 6. You
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
the
I
character
remember
models and they do the construction
Okada,
thing.
Naito, Tanahashi. But then again, it's also like the straight Japan. They didn't really put American people unless they were like different characters.
No, 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 I get
Yeah,
that, but also, I mean, you see why they could because if
yeah,
he was in the company,
yeah,
like
yeah.
why not?
He was in the
But
company during that time.
I just think that it's kind of a missed opportunity now because they're only going to do the card.
Yeah,
Maybe the next game they'll put
yeah,
somebody in.
because there's an actor that I know too. He's a card too, and they asked him. I think he did a voice. I think he did voice acting in Kiwami 1 or 2.
Okay,
But he's an
okay.
actor. He was in this movie called the show called Black Mass. Not Black Mass. Midnight Mass.
There's another character they put in. He's I know you may have seen him on Twitter at least once. The black guy that does the he's like does the bass guitar.
Yeah, yeah,
Usually you see him with the bass guitar making different his own renditions of video game music
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
He's in the game
Okay.
as a card. Like
Yeah,
they
and
put
this
him in.
this chick cosplayer Vampy something.
Oh, Vampy's in there? That's
Yeah,
cool.
Vampy
I know what you
Mia or something like that.
Yeah,
She's in
yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah. I saw her stuff. I was like, oh shit,
So
that's
there's
cool.
a few community people got in the game. That's
Yeah,
cool. I wish the guy that I followed, I think his name is Devilian. That's he's like the number one Yakuza streamer.
yeah.
And I was hoping he got put in, but no. So,
But yeah,
but he's definitely hyped up for it, which is
they have a
cool.
lot of these cards coming out though, so that's why I was just like
Do you
asking
know
because
if
I
the
have to.
physical edition comes with those cards or no?
No, not that I know of. From what I saw, it just comes with a steel case, and there was nothing really special else in there.
Okay. All right, all right. That's a missed opportunity to have the physical cards.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like they slacked on they haven't done like any like collector's edition since 6, so
Mm,
because Like a Dragon didn't really have a collector's edition. And they had the deluxe edition, but not a special edition.
I got you. I got you.
So I
Hmm.
don't know, but I'm excited for it. Friday, I can't wait.
Did you did you get to see the Metroid that came out? The
Yeah, the remaster,
reimagining
right? Yeah, it's the remaster
of
of
the
Prime.
original Prime?
I was never
Looks
a
like-
big fan of Prime.
Did you ever get to play it, or did you just like see it and
I
go,
played it.
ah?
I played it.
Okay.
I finished one. I think I finished all three, 1, 2, and 3. I just never got into them like that. Like I prefer the 2D. Like I'll prefer the 2D Metroid over the 3D Metroid. I like
Okay,
the style
that's interesting.
gameplay better.
I'm the I've only played the first one, but I do like that one more than
Yeah.
the 2D ones that I played, just because I kind of for some reason those games I get lost.
Yeah.
The 2D ones,
Yeah.
like I like 2 for Game Boy, but
2
even
was
that
cool.
one I remember as a kid that game took me forever,
Yeah.
and I still haven't even beat the Super Nintendo one.
I love the
Like
Super
I have
Nintendo
it
one.
on the Switch.
Yeah.
I never beat it. It's good. Don't
Mhm.
get me wrong, but I never actually beat it.
I like the
But I
Fusion that
like
was on Game Boy
and Fusion. I never
Advance.
beat
Yeah.
Fusion either. The only one I beat was Zero Mission.
Okay, that was a good one too.
hmm But I know that's been there for a while. I know the so the Metroid remaster came out, and then they also put out, I think it's the Game Boy library.
Yeah,
So now if you want to play Metroid 2, you can. So I think at this point every Metroid is available on the Switch except for the other two 3D ones.
yeah, yeah. And
So
the other M or whatever it was fucking called, the one that the dude from Dead or
other M's
Alive
not
did.
on. Is that stuck on the what, the Wii U
That
or
was
the
on the
Wii?
Wii.
Huh. I didn't know that was stuck.
Mission M
Okay.
or some shit like that. Yeah, yeah.
I guess at some point that might come out.
You could tell by the way they look when you actually see them without the helmets and shit and the way their boobs. You knew exactly who
I
made it.
Oh, like they
they
changed up that
yeah,
much?
yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
look.
I didn't
It
know
looks
that.
like a Dead or Alive game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They didn't like give her like over
Did you play it?
gigantic boobs or anything like that, but they again you could tell like she could easily been part of the game and been fine.
Did you? Well, I mean, did you see the Halo chick? She was in one of them.
Yeah,
So I mean, it makes sense.
yeah, yeah. But she looked
Did you
the game
did
was
you get to
alright.
play that one or no?
The game was
Because
alright. It was
I never
the
touched it.
3D the three because it was a third person game. It wasn't first
Yeah, it was an
person.
action game.
Yeah, so it kind of threw me off in ways, but it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the best one though.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
But I have to give them credit because they put in like way too much work.
yeah,
I'd say. Like they didn't have to go that hard. But I look at it and like that, it looks on par with like a PS4 game. So I'm like,
yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Like the art direction is ridiculous. So
Yeah.
if
Switch.
Yakuza wasn't coming out this week, then I might pick that up. But it is. So
Yeah, I'm
you have
excited
to
for that
wait.
game. Yeah, just gonna download that shit the moment I can, and it'll be ready for me to play on Friday. This weekend, I'll just like I ain't doing nothing and play that game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I got nothing really. There was not a lot of stuff this week. There was, but like the Super Bowl happened. Kansas City Chiefs won. I was going for the Eagles, but it is what it is. There's a lot of trailers. They showed there's a Mario trailer out that used the Mario theme song, the Mario Brothers, the plumbing, the game, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a number that you could call, and then you'll call the Mario Brothers, and it's Charlie Day fucking talk to you as Luigi.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I saw the commercial. The one thing I know about the commercial is that the lady is the voice from the original cartoon, which I
yeah,
thought was cool.
and the
She's the
fact that they
original
used that,
Peach.
I'm like, yo, this movie's gonna be fucking funny. Like I see
I hope so.
I see the sense of humor that they've been doing with a lot of the things, and I'm like, this movie beyond like everyone bitching about Chris Pratt's voice, and yo, this movie's gonna be funny. It looks like it's gonna be really funny. It looks like they're paying homage to a lot of things because they didn't have to use the Mario Brothers theme song in this commercial. They used it. It was fucking great.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
the whole commercial was funny too. Like I was like, yeah, this they just sold me in this movie. I really want to see it now. They had the last Guardian. They had a Guardians teaser, which I feel like in right now in the MCU, I think we're in the phase of grievance. It's gonna be a phase of death. There's gonna be a lot of people dying in these movies. So that's one thing I'm gonna get out of a lot of these movies is the fact that we're gonna see a lot of end of certain characters and start seeing a building of a new team going forward. But Guardians looks like it's gonna be a really good movie. And then the other one was The Flash, which the trailer looks for beyond the do what the actor did and anything like that. The trailer actually looks good. It looks interesting. It looks like they're doing a version of Flashpoint, but not quite the version of Flashpoint that we all want to see. But it also kind of playing around with certain characters. So like, if you watched Flashpoint the animation or read the book, you know like they had like Superman like prisoned inside like a fucking big ass lead chamber that he was like extremely skinny and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of that Superman is gonna be Superwoman that's fucking stuck in there, and the girl that's playing Supergirl or Superwoman, I don't know which one it is. she's the one that's captured, and that's the one that escapes. Then you have two Batmans. You have Ben Affleck coming in back as Batman. Then you have Michael Keaton as Batman. And his scene was fucking badass. And I have to admit, I was like, damn, why your fucking Flash gotta be such a fuck up that it makes me not want to see this movie? But damn, Michael Keaton's there, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta see this now. But the Flash himself, I don't care too much about his character in the DCU. So I was never crazy about him in the Justice League movies and things like that. I just never liked his design. I didn't like the way he looks. And then also, I'm a very Wally West person. I'm not a Barry Allen person. So I like Jeff Johns' run of like Flash, and that was Wally West, not Barry Allen. So I'm very biased with that. But other than that, it looked interesting, and it was cool seeing Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton as Batman.
Do you know what Batman he's supposed to be?
He's supposed to be '89 Batman because that's the suit he wore.
But he's not an old man.
He has the Tim Burton Batman.
But he's not an old man.
He looks
Like,
well.
he's
He
not-
looks aged and stuff like that, but they didn't show him without the Batman suit.
Okay.
So they just have him in the Tim Burton, a re-edited Tim Burton suit. 'Cause
And
I think he can move his neck this time.
okay.
And then
That's
you have
cool.
Ben Affleck as Batman, and it looked like his suit was like blue and gray too, which I actually thought was kind of cool.
Oh, they're gonna have him be that Batman.
Yeah.
All right.
So I want to see it, but this dude like tainted the movie too, and I was like, damn, like I don't know.
Well, I guess they're basically giving him the out because doing this is gonna make it easy to switch him out with a different actor.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're gonna be like, well, this version of the characters doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but you know what? That's DC's that's Warner Brothers thing is that they spent too much money on this movie not to have it released. But I was like, then you're gonna have a lot of people boycotting the shit, and then you're gonna lose money anyway.
I mean, listen, I wasn't gonna pay to watch it anyway, so that's
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You guys, they can't control these people. They do
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't control them,
But
but
I
they
will
can hold them
say-
accountable when it comes to that shit.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I await his court date because I don't think that dude went to jail yet, right?
Nah, he's talking mad
Did
shit.
he kidnap somebody?
Yeah.
What's happening? What's good? I kidnapped somebody. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to court, man. Come on, what's happening?
Exactly.
What's happening? So it is what it is. When you do things like that, I look at you sideways. So that got me looking at WB and them sideways anyway.
Yeah.
Have you continued to watch Last of Us?
It's been fantastic. I didn't see the last episode because it was on Friday and Jackie's in the hospital and stuff like that. I usually watch it with her, so I'll wait for her to watch, and she has been tired and stuff like that, so I'll wait for her. But I watched the first 4 and it's been fantastic.
All right, cool. First 4, nice.
First 4 have been fantastic. If you're a fan of the game, you know what's going. What thing I love about it is the fact that especially if you play the game, like you're not spoiled. You're like, fuck, this is gonna happen next. Oh damn, and that's how my reaction is because I remember where they're at, and I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna happen. Oh damn, I can't wait to see that shit now. And they're doing like the practical effects and everything looks really good. Like
it's not all CG. Okay.
Nah, so a lot of the clickers and all that shit. There's a lot of practical effects in it, and it looks really good. So they're killing it, man. I can't wait to watch the last episode. It aired Friday because the Super Bowl was yesterday. So
the other question is because of the actor, the guy.
Yeah.
They said his last season of Mando was the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if it's gonna end? If they said like this is it for the series Mandalorian?
No, they didn't even say this was his last season. No, this is the next season. That's all they said.
No, I think the guy said like he's not gonna be in the next one.
Oh, okay. So they're killing him? Why y'all spoil shit? No.
I don't know. No, just the act. I don't think the character's going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
But I think the guy is like he's not in.
So the next season goes into. The funny thing is, this guy is gonna have 2 of the biggest fucking TV shows running at the same time because Last of Us
Mhm.
and Mandalorian going to cross paths when Mandalorian starts as well.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So this guy is going to be like, he has right now, 2023 is his year right now.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
He's not out there kidnapping people, so that's
Yeah.
good.
And he's not kidnapping people. Look how easy that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask, because I know you like The Witcher, are you interested in the new Witcher game? Because
Um,
they're supposed to go all in for the next one.
I'm fine. I'll be interested to see where it goes and what they do with it. Um, I know it's gonna be a long time from now. I know it's not gonna be anytime
Hmm.
soon, so
Hmm.
there's time for it. I'm wondering where they're gonna take it, and just because I heard also there's rumors that they wanted to redo the beginning parts too,
Hmm. Hmm.
the
Hmm.
first game and stuff like that, because that was never released.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, the first game is out.
Yeah,
It's just old.
yeah.
It's just an old PC game. That's
Yeah,
the deal.
and
That's the
it's I
deal with it.
heard it's not like it doesn't play the same either. It's kind of like
Oh
more
no, no, no.
turn based
It's
and shit.
old.
Yeah,
It's old. That's basically what
yeah. So
you need to know about The Witcher 1. It's old.
yeah, so I heard they want to remake that, revisit that, and fully remake that, and then also doing a new Witcher game. So I could see the remake coming out first before the new Witcher game.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Also, they said they're gonna do like another big ass story update to Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's supposed to come out this year.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to Cyberpunk one day.
Did
One
you
day.
ever play it after it got fixed?
No,
Really? So you okay? So did you beat it before it got fixed?
no,
Because you had the version that wasn't messed up.
no. I
Oh, so
probably
you never
played
beat it?
maybe 5 hours of the game, and that's it.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
it started fucking around, and I was like, yeah, I ain't
Wait,
playing this shit.
wait. So all right. So fill me in. I thought you had the versions of the game like that had no. Because I remember them saying, and a lot of people stood on this fence and said the next gen or the current gen versions were the least buggy, the ones that didn't have anything. But yours experience
I
wasn't like that.
got mine the day it came out, so I got the PS4 version.
Oh, you didn't get to play the.
No, so
You didn't get
PS5
that.
version didn't come out until like a year later,
Gotcha.
like a year and a
Understood.
half later
Understood.
actually. So
I thought you played that one.
I felt the the glitches and
Oh, you
shit in
felt
that.
the full wrath.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I
I was
thought you
like,
played. I see. I
yeah.
thought you meant you played the PS5 one day one. Got you.
My girl's
Okay.
brother finished it, and they really enjoyed it, but I never got into it. They enjoyed the storyline of the game. There's things that did annoy them, but for the most part, they actually enjoyed the storyline.
The storyline. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, at least somebody enjoyed some part of that, right?
So the
Instead of
dude,
just like I.
Con Carnage, he's in the game.
That guy. Yeah. So I only know him like by osmosis because other people who either stream or something like they know him because I know he's on Twitch.
Yeah, he's on. He has a card,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then there's an actor that I know that he has a card too. I think he voice acted some characters in Kiwami. What's his name? Kaui? Raul Kaui?
Doesn't sound familiar.
No.
Mm-mm.
And actually, he's actually getting looked at for Mr. Fantastic.
So they didn't cast the. What's going on with this?
I don't know. They haven't cast him yet.
Because I've seen thanks to Google for some reason making the stories shown to me that they have started filming that movie. Now, if they haven't cast the character, how does that work?
I don't know. They probably started filming, like getting the stuff ready, the sets ready. Probably some of the stories that don't involve Reed Richards is ready.
I mean, that's pretty hard. That's very difficult.
Yeah,
He's like
so
the main character.
yeah, so I don't know, but
I don't know what
uh,
version of the Fantastic Four y'all remember, but the Thing was not the main character. Stop it.
yes, he should be. He could be. He could carry a
I mean,
movie.
it's not Michael Chiklis, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know,
I don't know.
but we'll see. Cause
But how far are we from that movie that
2
came
years.
out? No, no, from that movie, the one that did come out from our list.
What
Like, is that a way down the line for
the
us, or is
newest one?
that actually? Yeah,
The newest one? No, that's a little. We have a little bit to get
we
to.
got a little bit. All right. So I don't have to
Yeah,
worry about that.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Not anytime soon yet, because
No time
that
soon.
one's
All
in the
right.
2017, I think.
Okay, so we're still in 2008. All right.
2015. There you go.
15.
Yeah,
All right.
we're still far from that. We're in 2008 right now, so.
Okay. All right.
And there was more comic book movies made during these times, so.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also, it's just in case anybody's interested, like I am, in Returnal for PC. There is a discount on it, like a 15% discount. That's pretty
Nice.
big. Well, it's at 17%. If you pre-order the game at Fanatical, that's like one of the sites that you can pre-order, or just straight up buy PC games from if you
Yeah.
don't want to buy them from Steam.
Yeah.
And it basically drops the price from 60 to 49, like, yeah, $50. So you save some of that tax and whatnot, which is good. That's usually what I do anyway. So I'll keep looking, because other websites usually do that,
Okay.
and you can save like 10, $15. So
Cool.
please do that. That I forgot that was soon. That's my thing. What is the date? Oh wow, damn, that's right before Yakuza.
Yep. Yep.
Shit.
Well, pick your battle there.
I mean, between that, Metroid, and Yakuza, those are three games that I actually want to buy.
Nice. Oh yeah, at least you have
But I'll probably wait. I'll probably just get Yakuza anyway.
at least it will make you have like games throughout the year.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, that's true. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
That is true.
exactly.
I want. Oh no, Ishin has a sale, but it's only on the deluxe edition. Damn it!
Yeah, I
Like,
got
it
that.
brings it down to regular price. No,
Yeah, I did on
the standard one
PlayStation.
has a sale. The standard one has a sale on PC as well. It is. They said, well, yeah, obviously, it's not like you're gonna play it this week. Is the official release date is the 20th, but you will get $10 off if you pre-order it on the same website,
Yeah,
Fanatical. So that's cool.
yeah. If you want physical copy, J&L they give you 10. If you pre-order it on their website, you get $10 off.
I've never even been to their website. I did not know they had one. I
Yeah, so
figured they had one,
yeah.
but I didn't know.
So yeah, any games that you pre-order like before ahead of time, even if they get it early, they give you $10 off on the game.
Okay.
That's any
Okay.
game. That's usually only pre-order games though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There you go. So
yeah,
save some money.
I'm excited.
So I might just do this, since I see that there is a deal. So,
Yeah.
Like a Dragon is also on that list.
Yep. Yep.
Um, okay, so I guess we could get into the movie this week. This week, our movie is Hancock,
Yep.
and it is from 2008. It is PG-13. It is an hour 32. Let's get to the release date is. They don't have the U.S. date at the top. I find that
It was
suspect.
July 4th, I think. It was like it was a July movie.
Yeah, it's a July. Yeah, I see it. It's a July movie.
This one, well,
Um,
July 2nd. Yeah, yeah.
July 2nd. Yes, I see it. Uh, it is directed by Peter Berg. Not immediately familiar to me. Do you know,
What has he done?
looking at his list, as a director? Not, they had the producer first. Let me. Oh, he's an actor as well. Writer, director. He directed it. That's the most recent. Let's go all the way.
The Painkiller TV series.
I remember Chicago Hope. I never watched it, but I know of the show.
Patriots Day.
Um.
He did Baller. Okay, I know who he
Oh, he
is
did the
then.
rundown.
Yeah,
He did the. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of goaded in my book. I
I
like the
like the
rundown.
rundown. I do like the rundown. I know
Rundown is
exactly
pretty
who
good.
this guy is too.
Oh, really? You seen him as an actor or something?
Yeah. I remember him as an actor. Let me see what. Yeah. I know exactly who it is. If you see him, you recognize him as like like an extra person in a show or something like that.
Okay, okay, got you.
Because he was in a lot of things. He was in Sopranos.
Yeah, I
He did
see.
Law and Order. He did all that shit. So yeah.
I might have a credit in Law and Order.
Hmm.
Walking down the street,
Yeah.
man. Surprised. Sheesh, somebody might owe me some money.
Yeah.
Back of my head is in Law and Order. How dare you?
Damn right. Claim that.
Um,
Claim that $100 stipend.
let's see. It is written by Vi Vincent Ngo. Let's see. Vince Gillian is also on the
Yeah.
writing credits. It stars Will Smith as John Hancock, Charlize Theron as Mary, Jason Bateman as Ray. I just realized that family has no last name.
Yep.
Huh. All three members. J. Ed is the son. Aaron, also no last name. Eddie Marson as Red. David Matty as Man Mountain. Man Mountain Rock. This sounds a wrestler.
Yeah.
Matrix Fitton, what a name. As Matrix. That's not a stretch. Wow. Thomas Lennon as Mike. Johnny Galecki as Jeremy. Oh, okay. Well, let's get this lady. Haley Marie Norman as Hottie. That's all she's known. What? That's all she's known. It, this movie is interesting on how they credit people. Is there anybody else that we should know?
That's about it. I don't think anyone
Because
else
I'm just
really.
trying to see if there are any like plot important characters. They all just have one
You said
name, but
Haley
like,
Marie. You just say
yeah,
Haley
that's
Marie.
Hottie. That's
Yeah.
what she's
She
known
almost
as.
got shot.
Nancy Grace is in the movie. That's right. She was on the television as herself.
Yeah.
Um, they don't have their pictures, but they had their names. I just want to shout these people out because that was one of the funniest scenes in the movie. Aaron Henderson, ice cream truck patron. Hoy Nguyen as ice cream truck patron. Mary Jessica Pitts and Kaylee Sinclair. Because that was the scene where he was he was burnt up from saving a building and he wanted some ice cream. And he skipped all the kids and just dove in the truck. It
Yeah.
was so stupid. Also, there's another thing that I kind of think is funny because this movie is 2008.
Yeah.
So this is 2 years after like the explosion of YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a plot point in this movie of all the stuff that he's doing or he had done. So he has a reputation was on YouTube, which I
Yeah.
think is pretty funny because realistically it would be. Um, so the story is Hancock is a superhero whose ill-considered behavior regularly causes damage in the millions. He changes when the person he saves helps him improve his public image. So basically, what that means was, we all know from the trailers of Hancock, he was a drunk, but he had superpowers, basically like Superman.
Superman
Um,
can't get drunk.
well, we're gonna put that to the side. He had powers of, not the strengths and the resistances. Let's just put it that way. Um, but he had all that power, and all he did was spend it getting drunk. And he still did heroic deeds, but he was not clean about any of it. He did it in whatever way he thought was, I don't know, convenient for him.
Yeah.
Left a huge old mess wherever he went. Didn't give a damn what he looked like when he did it,
And
because,
put
like I
people's
said
heads
about the
up
part with the
people's
fire,
asses.
he would butt ass cheeks hanging out, torn up raggedy clothes in front of kids, just jumping inside the ice cream truck like a maniac. So um,
Putting heads up people's asses.
it actually does it at one point,
Yeah.
not just an empty threat.
Yeah, that was a weird scene, and those are the three that land up attacking him, and like towards the ending and stuff
Oh,
too.
you can't do that. That's inspiration to kill you.
Like I was just saying, like how you how they got the heads out,
Yeah,
and
I don't
how
know.
many
I don't know.
stitches did they have?
I don't even want to know.
I
I don't want to
That was painful.
know. I like that
he
they did show the guy standing there and the other
he
dude just
human
hanging.
centipede them.
Yeah, but it was even worse.
Yeah, because
Jesus,
they didn't have to eat shit. They were inside of
his head was in
it.
there. Um, let's see. So basically, Will Smith's character has all that going on, and they start the movie with like I don't know if it was a bank heist or just these guys were just wilding out,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming they were gang members, maybe not. They were just Asian dudes wilding out and shooting up the highway, going crazy, police chase, making headlines, and then he is laying on a bench. The little kid tells him, "Hey man, do some superhero stuff," and he's like, "What? Go away."
Yeah.
And the kid calls him an asshole. It's hilarious. Um, but like, so he does save the day, but he ends up causing. They say like upwards of $5 million in damages. He sticks a van on top of a building and is like, realistically, nobody's gonna be able to get that off. That's just gonna be up there.
Yeah.
It's a landmark now. Um, and so the entire city of LA, city or state? No, California's a state. The
Yeah.
entire city of LA hates him basically
Yeah.
because that's where he lives, and he's just messing their stuff up, man. He'll save you, but damn, he might tear your whole house apart. And so he gets to a point where Jason Bateman's character, who you see like he is trying to do the impossible task of getting corporations to sign and give away like their drugs to help people for free.
Yeah.
Mind you, they could, but it would never happen because that doesn't make money.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different story. But you see where the heart of his character is, right? So he's like
Yeah.
a pure-hearted character. That's what they're going for. He gets in an impossible situation where this is highly illegal. You can't do that. What happens to him cannot happen in the real world because everybody would go to jail. So he's driving. He crosses on the railroad tracks, and he ends up stuck between a pickup truck and another car. Like, how did he get there without seeing the thing come down? How did the car stop in front of him and like have no space to move? Like, what's going on with the traffic in this place? Please, somebody who lives in LA, let me know. Y'all can't live like that. That's crazy. So Hancock saves him from getting run over by the train, but in doing so, basically destroys the entire train. Like, stands there, gets slammed into, derails the train, flips dude's car on top of another woman's car, so potentially putting her in jeopardy. But in that situation, he because they know who Hancock is already, the PR guy is like, well, listen, you saved my life. The least I could do is feed you. So he invites her to his house. And then that's where things become a little too convenient, but we can move on from that because he meets the family. And at first they give you the impression that there's something else going on with the wife when she first sees Hancock. And then they almost hit you with she might be a closet racist because she's got Fox News on the TV.
Yeah.
The only thing she says to him is, "He's a criminal. You watch the news? You see what he's doing? Yeah, get him out of here." So she's basically like, how many years ahead of time? She's basically a person from today.
Yeah.
Put back inside because all she does is watch that BS. So he comes up with the plan. The husband, that is Jason Bateman's character, Ray, is going to change Hancock's image because he's hated by everybody, even though he saves people. So he tries to inform him of the things that he cannot do, and then essentially when the story on the television comes on, it says that they're trying to put him in jail, and he convinces him to go to jail to change the public perception of him. And that's where we get the scene where all the people he put in jail try to come step to him, tell him, "Nah, you ain't going to your cell." And I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if they thought just because he's behind bars he has no powers, But they find out really, really quickly that is not the case when he shoves one man's head up another man's ass, literally.
Yes.
Um, that that's still hilarious to me. But he basically he pays attention. He pays attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
He realizes that he can't live like that. Um, and that he does want to actually change because you have the scene where he's playing. Well, he's not playing basketball. He shoots
Yeah.
the hoop every day, I guess. Makes it from the other side of the prison yard, and then because he throws it with such velocity, when it does miss, it flies out of the prison,
Yeah.
and he jumps over the wall to get it, and then they go prison break, prison break. He's going. We got a breach,
Like they're gonna do
and
something.
then you see him make the moment where he changes. I guess he changes his life, and he goes back into jail and doesn't escape.
Yeah.
And so that's when you realize that the character has a change of heart, and that leads up to the little talks between him and Ray that he has every day or whatever every week. I don't know exactly because they don't really tell you how often that the guy's coming to visit him. And then eventually the curiosity of the wife, well, not the curiosity, you find out it's more than that because there's something she's not telling them all,
Yeah.
right? You find out that the son is from the first marriage the wife died giving birth,
Yeah.
and it's not her son. So then there's like these little clues adding up to more and more that something with the wife isn't right. Uh, Eventually, Hancock gets out of prison because the crime rate skyrockets because he was stopping so much crime. And then he comes back as a superhero, basically with the suit. And I love his character development because the things he was saying about superheroes when they was showing in the picture was he kept saying, "What does he think when you look at this?" He goes, "Homo, homo," and you tell his character is not PC. His character does not care. His character is not changing for anybody in the beginning of the movie, and then you realize that he this super powerful character had a change of heart. You know what I mean? He got off the booze. Um, he cleaned up his image. He stopped destroying property when he saved people.
He shaved with his fingernails.
Oh, this is true. It's true.
But the
But
X-Men suit, it was kind of weird. Like, it was
I mean,
it
it
made sense
looked
for that
good.
time.
It looked good on him.
Yeah.
I can't be mad. Um, but like he finally wore a superhero outfit, regardless of how he felt about it before. He got the pep talk to say good job to the police officers,
Yeah.
and that was kind of funny. Good job, good job. He just kept saying good job. He's like, you said that already. And then he stops the bank robbery as the superhero, and then that's where he meets, I guess, his villain,
Yeah.
where he stops the main guy. He cleanly stops the they look like paramilitary guys,
Yeah.
but he cleanly stops them um without destroying everything, and then disarms literally that guy by cutting his hand off after he gives this speech about how he's gonna blow everybody up if the finger comes off the detonator.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty funny.
He gave the
But in
personal.
doing so, again, Hancock has made a lifelong villain because that guy later in prison recruits the head up ass man
Yeah.
and the man who had the head up his ass. So, and then
Strong
he has
team.
this weird. Well, go ahead.
I said strong team.
That's a strong team. One hand man and head ass and ass head is
There you go.
basically what it is. But the thing is, he has this weird speech about he took your power from you. How'd that make you feel? And he's like, I feel powerless. And one of the guys couldn't even talk because he had a man's head up his ass. Um, but that guy with the one hand basically bands them together, and I guess he recruits more paramilitary guys because you see at later on it's not just those two guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, while that subplot is brewing, you have the main story where after he cleaned up his image, then he has to deal with the wife. And so Will Smith has amnesia. His character has amnesia. Hancock can't remember who he is, where he came from. All he remembers is the last time he was found. I think he said 1938 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was something. It was 80 years ago from the time that they are in the movie. Meaning that he sat down and told him that his whole thing at dinner. The wife was clearly upset, less so because of the story, more so because she was hiding something.
Yeah.
Then you find out in the kitchen that after they share a kiss, that she was not who she was leading the husband, Ray, to believe she was. And in fact, Will Smith's character and Charlize Theron's character have known each other for 3,000 years.
Oh God.
It didn't all happen at once like that, but that's the gist of the relationship between her
Yeah.
and Will Smith's character.
And their husband and
So
wife. 3,000 years.
3,000 years they've been alive. She has her memories, he does not.
Yeah.
And then she lets it be known that as the time keeps going by, people those whoever they are, whatever they are, there were pairs, and the way that they were created, or the way it worked for them, was they would pair off, and that is how they became human. So they are godlike beings when they are apart,
Yeah.
and then when they come together and they fall in love, and what, I do not think she said that any of those people have families too.
Yeah.
So there aren't like descendants of them. At that point, she lets it be known that there are only two of them left, and it's those two, and that no matter how far she goes away from him, something keeps drawing them back together. Even though he
Yeah.
can't remember her,
Yeah.
they always end up back together. So
Let's
there's
see.
that. And again, the only problem I had with the movie was how convenient it was that Ray's wife was her. That's the only problem I really had with the movie. But other than that, like, it explains itself pretty well, and it's a superhero movie, so it's not supposed to be realistic stuff. So
Yeah.
to me, it ended up wrapping itself up nicely in the story department. So that's kind of why I didn't dislike the movie as much as most people did. So did you have any like characters or moments in the movie that you thought was cool, that you liked, or
I
anything like
liked it. I thought the a lot of the action scenes and how they portrayed it was pretty good. Um, like I was saying that they remind me of Minus and Monos. They're these Teen Titan characters, but as together they're more powerful. As when they got split apart, they're just speedsters. But when they were together, they had like full powers and all that stuff. So that kind of gave me like a little like a remembrance of it.
that? Hmm.
So that was like the one thing that made me laugh. I was like, they the opposite though. Like one they split apart. I, again the conveniency thing it happens, but again I remember seeing this when I first saw it in theaters. I probably wasn't really paying attention to it, or it just threw me off. I did not care for the movie, but watching it and actually taking the time to actually really listen to see where it went, I liked it better than my first impression of it. I wish we got more drunk Will Smith.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so let me ask you though, because it stood out so much.
Yeah,
This is 2008 now.
yeah,
This is post Iron Man. This is post Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
How did you feel the CG held up in this movie?
The CG needed work. I don't think it was the best looking one because especially after seeing Iron Man 1 and how they do the Mark 3 and shit like that, and also Incredible Hulk had his iffy points of the CGI, but look at like the scene when he kicked the dude through the tree and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like the flight scenes kind of were off with me. Like the whole scene when he was like dragging the car to the needle point, like
Mhm.
that was kind of off. Like like the CG was there, but you could tell it was like that. It went more into like the Spider-Man 1 CGI when he was running on the roof and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of, and the mask still looked prettier.
Yeah. Mask is still untouchable.
Yeah. So,
It really was.
but I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think it took me off the movie though. Like I saw it, and there's things in this movie that you cannot do without CGI. Like he's not gonna lift a
Hmm.
car with one hand and shit like that. Like to
Yes.
film that, it'd be a bitch. So you have to make it look. You have to do the CGI with that. So it makes sense. Um, again, some of the conveniency things kind of annoyed me, but again, I wish there was more direction of what the characters were before then. Like they told us, but they didn't really show us anything with that. And then again,
Hmm.
I know this movie was supposed to have a sequel, and it never did. It never got one.
Yeah, I figure.
So there were probably more story arc stuff that to go more into his past into the second movie, but we didn't get that. I kind of wish they leaned more into finding out who he was and like what he was before, or at least have a glimpse, maybe of him remembering. Like at one point in the movie, like towards the ending, he could actually have the flashes of him remembering the shit that happened before this and shit like that.
Yeah, sure.
Little
That's
things
true.
like that. I wish they was explained more and done better. But other than that, it was enjoyable. It was fun.
I actually liked the scene when he fought the wife.
Yeah, I thought that
It
was
was
good.
pretty
I thought
cool.
they did a good job. And again, that was the closest thing you got for a Superman fight because Superman Returns, we got heavy lifting.
Heavy lifting. You right. You right.
So,
You right. You right.
was it better than Superman Returns? Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Definitely.
But I also liked Will Smith in this. But then again, it's also like you think about the time period of it. That's when all the superhero movies are started to fully out. I feel like Will Smith was like, you know what, I need one of those, and he was the man. He was the dude for July 2nd. Any movie that was coming out of his was July 2nd. He owned that spot, so he wanted a superhero on the spot.
They got it.
Yeah,
And I say it was not bad. I understand it got a bad rap,
yeah,
and I can get that. But then again, also, I think back then people they were they were ready to basically shit on anything that wasn't. I don't want to just say anything that wasn't Marvel,
yeah,
but like at that level,
yeah,
because that stuff story wise is kind of bulletproof.
yeah,
Like we went back and watched Iron Man. It's like the third time we watched Iron Man, and
yeah,
then we saw Incredible Hulk.
mhm,
And it's like you can't really sit and go, this doesn't make sense. This is bullshit. I don't understand this. Those two movies, they do the justice to explain to you and show you everything that's going on. So you're never left in the dark.
yeah,
And that's like something that I think when you do a debut superhero movie is that's the thing you do have to do. Like I know for as much as it gets shit when you talk about when anybody talks about, do we got to do the Spider-Man origin again?
yeah,
Do we got to do the Batman origin again? It's like, no, you don't. There's a way to do it where you don't have to,
yeah,
but you do have to explain certain things. You
yeah.
do. You
Not,
just do.
I'll say that's one thing I'll give. Like they could have did better with that and just going more into it. Oh, like I said, like in the ending, he gets a flashback of everything that he has been through, or something like that, just to show us that there's
Just
more
something.
to
Yeah.
it than
Yeah.
what we got introduced to, and that's it. Like from what we know, Hancock was when we got introduced to him into the ending, and that's what we know.
Yeah.
So
That's what we know. You're
those are
right.
the only things. But then again, also like I said, like it looked like they was going to try to build to a sequel because they even had a extra scene at the end
I love
to
that with Mike Epps.
yeah.
It's pretty funny.
So like it looked like it wanted to have a sequel and it just didn't work out that way. Or maybe it may have one down the road. Who knows? Will Smith
Who
because he's
knows?
bringing back Bad Boys, so who knows?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're doing another Bad Boys movie.
Did
He
not know
knocked on
that.
Martin Lawrence's door, and they're like, "Yeah, we're doing a movie."
Okay. All right. All right.
So he's revisiting like old franchises, so you might as well. Hey,
I think there's still some unfinished business in the Independence Day. I
yeah,
think they got to go back in space.
they did the sequel. It wasn't that good.
With who? Oh, he was in it?
There was a
I don't remember.
sequel. Yeah, ID4.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
was it. I forgot about that.
There was a
I
sequel.
forgot about that.
Yeah, everyone did. You
Yeah,
want to know
everyone
why
did.
too? Because the year that one came out, there was like the same like ending of villain wise. There was like four different movies.
Really?
Yeah, like the fucking the black hole in the sky and everything fucking going in the black hole kind of shit. That happened in that movie. It happened in Suicide Squad. It happened in the Ghostbuster movie. It happened in the female Ghostbuster movie and shit like that.
I did not see that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I definitely must not have watched ID4. Damn.
Jeff Goldblum was in it, but Will Smith wasn't.
All right, so
it was supposed to be like his son and shit.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that plot point. All right. That's something for me to probably revisit on my own. Then I did not remember watching that. All right.
Yeah. So.
That's it.
Yeah, we wrap this up.
What we have to do?
Oh, we gotta review it. Sorry. I'll go 3.75.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give it as well. It's just this movie and the last movie. I didn't expect to like it as much.
Okay. So 3.75.
3.75.
Your 3.75 consists of Spider-Man, Wanted, Unbreakable, Spider-Man 2.
I like this more than Wanted.
All right.
So in front of Wanted.
So that'll be your number 15. I put it right on the Ghost Rider in 3.75. So next movie on our list is Hellboy 2.
Okay.
Then we got The Dark Knight after that, Punisher Warzone, The Spirit, Push, Watchmen, Wolverine Origins, Sarah Gates, Whiteout, Defender, Paperman, Loser, Kick-Ass, Iron Man 2. Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex. I didn't even know there was a Jonah Hex.
Josh Brolin and Megan Fox.
Well, Josh Brolin is a good character.
Yeah.
A good actor to be a gruff character. Okay.
And then Megan Fox.
I don't know what she would be in a Jonah Hex because I'm not familiar with that.
She's just a damsel in distress.
Okay.
That has boobs.
Okay.
All right. We can wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is Spotify. That is SoundCloud. And we have a WordPress. So check it out. Where you at, Merc?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. Or Merc with the Mic. Follow my TikTok, Merc with the Mic. It's figures, beers, and more figures. Definitely check that out. Give me a like, follow, and help me build that. I should have some more figure photography down the road. I'll have an unboxing of the new Marvel Legends and all that stuff. I'm preparing all that shit. So stay tuned. And then shout outs to the Popcorn Cast. That's Tenacious T's side project he has with his boy Jeremy. They do a lot of pop culture. They have the COC, which is the Clash of Characters and stuff like that. So that's what I'm participating in. Give them a shout out. Popcorny on Spotify and also SoundCloud. Tell them I sent you. Give them a finger to Tommy. That's fine. It's all good. And yeah, that's all. Follow the Jinkies.
Follow the Jinkies because he's hungry.
And I was right about Zordon. This whole time.
He was right. Yeah, I'm right.
Me and Tommy.
He was right.
He evil.
Damn it.
Peace out.
Can't trust a floating head.
Nope, we cannot.